Hello boys, my name is Yoshi and welcome back to Donkey Kong Bananza. My name is Yoshi and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of this great game that is Donkey Kong Bananza for the Nintendo Switch 2. Where in the last video, well, a couple of videos ago actually, we beat the final boss, we got through the main game at last, and now we are about to basically go around to get all the 100% stuff. In the previous video, we talked to the Elder and found out that the Elder wasn't just playing around and being jokish. In fact, we had to do a big challenge with him, and it became pretty serious because all of a sudden we have a whole bunch of stuff to do out of nowhere that we didn't know about. And now we have to get through some other stuff, and that's weird. Also, what's this banana doing all the way down here? I know there's sometimes bananas on the ceilings of different floors, but I'm surprised this one's been here for a while. Maybe I could have found that sooner. Who knows? Anyway, this is what I want to do. I want to find all these fossils. Because in the last video, we were trying to upgrade our fossil stuff, and then found out we needed to get fossils by basically going around and smashing the train around us. Yeah. Apologies, people, but I'm about to destroy your train. Probably worked so hard to build. Okay, well, we have to get some of the secrets anyway. Wait, did we not? Huh? I thought I got this secret earlier. Yeah, like, well, why did I open this, but then not? Oh, maybe this looks like this, probably, because we have to do other stuff. Okay, easy enough. That was simple enough. To be fair, this is supposed to be the first arena you do in the whole game. I'm surprised I didn't think to go through this. I guess, to be fair, back in the time, I was just trying to explore and do other stuff, not focus on getting upgrades. Maybe if I'd gotten this a lot sooner, this could have gone a little bit faster, but it's fine. But yeah, as I was saying before, basically, yeah, we left off doing this Con Elder challenge. It was pretty tough. But now we're gonna do the fun part of the game, which, by fun, I mean less fun and more literally going around the whole world, destroying a bunch of terrain, finding bananas, and then just going around and picking up all the stuff. After all, we're doing 100%. We have to get all the bananas, all of the other stuff, and yeah, pretty much everything else on top of that. So we have to go around and get stuff done. Okay, I want to try the chunk surf water. I think we have that a lot. I want to see how that works. Wow, this is cool actually. Okay, we are literally surfing the waves. That's cool. That's cool to say and do. Man, honestly, I probably don't know how somebody would have found that normally. Also, yeah, we're definitely going more here, because, like, to be fair, we have a banana right here. May as well use that. And we got a skill point. Oh, also, we can learn a golden Bananza skill. What's that? You need to master all the skills above this one first. I see. Alright, so we have to get that first at some point. I see. So now we can get a golden Bananza skill. So we get an upgrades version to our next skill by doing that. Alright, well, we're doing this. I did say I would get all the upgrades for the skills at some point, so we probably should do that now. That makes it very easy, obviously, to figure out which one we want to do. After this, we'll probably go for more health again, though. Alright. Wait, we can climb this. I thought we couldn't. It's not what I like to do at all. I'm assuming that means we can't go that far, I think. There must be a way to get up there somehow. This can't be a fully surrounded wall. Seriously, are we gonna find something up here or what? Sorry if I might feel a little bit agitated by the way, but to be fair, when a challenge gets the best of me, it kind of gets a little bit tough to deal with. That's because I'm usually a quick learner and can learn through stuff, but this is a tough game, what could I say? And it's a blind playthrough, it's just that tough. Alright, well, clearly nothing's gonna happen. I don't think we can even get up here anyway. Alright, well, we'll have better luck probably going somewhere else, so let's teleport here. We haven't even found many secrets, too. I also just realized this was on the lower layer the whole time, so I think we had to, like, go up to the upper layer. You know, it'd probably help if we go up there instead. I guess we mainly started here, so I figured why not stick with this. Alright, well, let's get the tie upgraded fully now. Donkey Kong's fur we could probably change around quite a bit. But anyway, we'll start with this first. Alright, well let's get our new that we just got upgraded. I know we did get some ours from before, but we could change them as we need them. Alright. Alright, well, we got it done. So now we have all those upgrades, we're gonna actually start the interesting part of the grind, which I like to call the Smashdown. Honestly, I should have just called that to begin with. I feel like that's a cool idea for that. So, remember all that terrain we started with at the start? And also everything else we got? Well, now that we have the treasure tide, this is where the most interesting part of the grind will come in. Hang on, I want to talk to this guy first. Outsiders aren't turned away here. These goods are just for scrappy salvagers and anyone else. If you're entering without permission, kick back and enjoy yourselves. Some of this was paid over with different handwriting, huh? So this is the idea. We're basically gonna go around and hunt down treasures with the treasure grind being active. And by doing this, we're gonna get a ton of money, a ton of treasures. Some of that money could be spent on other treasures, and we can also get tokens. And the goal is to basically do this until we get a bunch of collectibles and treasures. Unfortunately, it's random what we actually get, but we can basically do this infinitely for the most part. And the goal is to just keep doing this until we find a good amount of maps, and basically that's how we're gonna get the maps. We're basically gonna get a bunch of maps done. I just realized we never got any getaways here, too. I also should let you know, during my extra set, I forgot to mention I did get a couple of dicks. We got Poppy Con Battle, Grumpy Con or Mad Mixer Battle, we got Snake Bonanza, we got a couple more of these. I think some of those were from before though. And then more recently, we got Blaze Slayer, Radiant Slayer, some other stuff. We got a couple of new ones actually. And then the one we got, the IMS, but we saw before, was Lagoon Layer number 7. So we got that done. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll probably have to get the other disc eventually too. But anyways, yeah, the goal is basically this. Set up for a good upgrade. Or set up to, rather, destroy a lot of terrain, and then just go Con Bananza specifically, because it has the best punch to it. Like, it packs the biggest punch, as Pauline says. And we pretty much just want to destroy all of this terrain all at once and just go ham on it all. And we just need to do this until we start getting maps, and we'll just get maps insanely fast. Basically, get them coming up to wazoo, basically. We're gonna get all the maps in the world, basically, and by getting that, not only will we get a good amount of money, but we'll also get a bunch of those maps, and then we can simply just follow those maps to actually find our treasure, and this will let us get everything. Fossils, gems, even vanadium we haven't found yet. We can also get through. We can also just destroy this normally, but as you can see, it takes a lot longer. It's preferred to just destroy through it all instead. But yeah, even still, it's pretty cool, and it's a very good strategy because it lets us do that. Now that we've done all that, we just need to go back up to where we were, and now we just basically go around the world hunting treasures, all the while still punching stuff. And if you don't have all the stuff yet, you can keep doing this, and eventually, once you stop getting those ruins, that's a sign that you have to get close to the end. Also, I just realized there's a star because we got all the extra rare fossils. Also, we never really talked about you. Water? How do you smash water? Maybe by destroying other stuff? I know you could even smash water. That's really weird. How the heck are we gonna do that efficiently, I wonder? But yeah, if you weren't playing the game with the Bonanza power-ups, then you'd probably just be punching normally instead, and that would be a big mess. Oh, that one isn't a tracked one. That's for getting that secret. So we have to come back to that later on, which is a bit annoying that it showed us that one and not one we actually need, but whatever. Okay. Okay, alright. Alright, we don't have anything left here. Wow. Okay, well, whatever that secret was, it didn't take that long to do. Okay. Whatever. I thought it showed us where all the stuff is, but clearly not. Alright, well, let's do this again. It's clear we're gonna need to do more of this. And for smashing water, we might have to do this. Or not. Okay, we're gonna have to find some way to smash water. I wonder if anybody knows how to smash water, because I sure don't. Maybe you explode it? Either way, it's a little weird. Well, now we know that doesn't work. We better just go through all that. Oh my gosh, we're getting so many maps already. See what I mean? By collecting and getting all these chests right now, we can get basically all the maps in the world to spawn in. These are all just spawned in, and so yeah, we get a bunch of maps to deal with here. Yeah, we just spawned in a whole bunch of stuff now. Okay, where do we go now? Oh yeah, that's right, I was gonna try and destroy the water, but I forgot how to do it initially. Let's try blowing it up. Alright, well, if not that, then there must be some other way to destroy it. That seems very cheap, but like, how would we smash water? Our best bet right now is just destroy the train underneath it. But the train underneath it is broken, or it's completely water. How do we do that, then? Really strange, honestly. There must be a specific thing that I'm forgetting. I'm definitely gonna look up stuff now that we're out of the main game, too. Mainly just how to smash stuff, or whenever I get stuck, I might do stuff. And we could reset this layer either by going to a different layer or by resetting it ourselves. Oh, we actually are almost done with that somehow. I assume the only way we could smash through water is if we destroy the stuff underneath it. Actually, yeah, come to think of it, I think I only ever destroyed it because I destroyed the stuff underneath it first. So I think what we actually need to do is dig underneath. Somehow get underneath before other stuff ends. And destroy the water that way. Like, certain bits of water you could probably destroy, so we might just have to do that over and over again. Alright. Sorry if this is looking a bit weird, but mainly we want to focus on getting all the fossils and all the other stuff as well. So the sooner we get these, the better. Right. We did not have a lot of ammonite the last time we came here, so to be fair, there's a lot to get around here still. Probably won't be going back to get change clothes either for Donkey Kong and Pauline until we actually get stuff done. I still don't get why it sometimes focuses on our stuff. Alright, let's keep going then, here. Let's just punch for this. Remember, we can just punch stuff out of our way. The reason why we shouldn't do it. Probably faster to not look at the map whenever one of those pops up, because if you do, you have to wait for it to pop up. And then you can actually go to it afterwards. I forgot, we never really got any of these getaways built either. I probably want to get all these built. We're getting so many badium gems found too, just by doing this. Slowly but surely we're adding more to the world. Pretty soon, by the end we'll be done with all of these. And we found another banana just by doing that, because we found this. Honestly, most of these are mostly just like, if you explore the world more, you'll eventually find these. But even still, it's kind of tough thinking about it now. Oh boy, this one's trickier. Oh wait, we have barrels. So we have to just fire these. Classic barrel puzzle there. Seems like it's not a Donkey Kong game without doing at least a couple of barrel puzzles here and there. Alright. How do we get this one? What's it doing down there anyway? Oh, we go up here. I see. Well, the most tedious part is going to be getting the smaller ones just because there's more of those. Where is the other stuff now? Wow, there's a lot over here. Two of them are right up top though, so let's go up top first. I'm not gonna lie, having this particular tie does make this part of the game a lot easier. Oh, this is Grumpy. This is the first time we see they're supposed to find Grumpy. Hey. That's all you have to say? Listen good? Listen up and listen good. It'll serve you well to hear this. It took some effort, but I finally learned out that Crick's hiding. That's right. Got his whole plan figured out. Here I asked. Oh no, just behind all those banana burglaries, no hard to save. I would have sent some muscle to stop him, but you had taken off for your little mighty misadventure. No choice but to do it all myself. I knew that fiend at fault, so I got but I knew that fiend was at fault, so I got on Ramby and left the island behind. Should have been you digging all the way down here after I've been bad. Better thank me for doing your job. What a rotten cook. How does a fellow like that command any respect? In my days, rivals had charisma, even in overalls. Forget, you beat that crook of a croc I was chasing. So I won't give you that much guff. It's the usual amount. Wallaby, you managed to listen without drifting off to Lava Land. Here, I got something for you. Alright. I just realized he basically referenced the fact that he had to face Mario back in the day, which technically is yet another reference to Donkey Kong Arcade, because according to the storyline, Grumpy Kong is actually the OG Donkey Kong that Mario first had to fight back in Donkey Kong Arcade. And this Donkey Kong is a different one instead. It's in a slightly different spot. Anyway, yeah. That's the storyline, if anybody is curious. Because originally, Donkey Kong was the old Donkey Kong. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard that by now, but even still, it's nice the games continue to reference this. My goodness, we are not done finding getaways clearly. I don't know how many there are around the world. It's like we're definitely gonna want to build all these. Or be just for safety, or because we're trying to go for 100%, may as well try to find them all. Alright, this will be a bit easier if I can actually see where to go. Pin. Like how there's a blinking icon too. Another map. Looks like this major area up top here so far is like the main area for finding secrets, I think. It's like they make us use our big punch a lot. Our charge punch, that is. Oh, we found another one right by ourselves. Wow. Of course, we're starting to find a lot of these now that we're going through faster. Now, if we had just gone for the 100% portion first, I could see how this would make it Became a lot easier. Alright. Another fossil just randomly down here. If you didn't know about these secret chests, it would be kind of hard to find stuff. We probably are OP a bunch of chests, even if we don't see them. It's mainly we can't find any of the maps. I think we did so much, though. We already found all the maps. Alright. Okay, I want to go a bit more above the ground first, please, and thank you. So we're gonna go to Reservoir Bank first. I think the amount of bananas we get also is gonna be different depending on which part of the layer we're on, so there will be different ones on this layer versus the other ones. Getting all the superpowers in the world now. Remember when we had to throw explosions or other stuff at that? Pause so I can see where we're going. That charge punch reaches really far if you charge up enough, I will say. Well, that was easy. That was more of a dig through that and get the item, rather than that being interesting. Guess that could be more challenging if you don't have any skills at first. Since this is very early on in the game, you wouldn't have your skills, or maybe even your Bananza skill, depending on where you went, which I think is interesting. Anyway. I go, Ramby's all the way over here. For some reason, he couldn't fit on the island, so he moved somewhere else instead. Alright, let's see what we're doing now. I just realized you can check your stats from here as well, so that helps out a bit. Okay, oop. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to check this. We have 11 bananas to go here, and we have a lot more fossils to go still. To be fair, this is something we're gonna have to do a lot. On 102, we have a few missed stuff. And then we need a couple of other stuff there. But we still have more bananas to find here. One of them is technically the water smash, though. I think we're gonna balance out a bit. We're gonna go to Chimpy Channel next and see if we can find fossils down here as well. I knew it. So that's probably how you have to destroy water, is just destroy it in the very small spots it can be destroyed by just destroying underneath it. I just realized if I had built more getaways here, we probably would have had more safety out. Alright. Oh! There's a banana right behind the getaway. Makes sense. Can we even find chests here, I wonder? Is there even enough room to find chests, I wonder? It is specific to the layer, yeah. That's what I thought. We're gonna have to find these on different layers or on the same layers we saw before. So if we're not finding treasures, that means we probably need to change. Keep in mind, it's still random whether or not we even get chests at all. Sometimes we might find none, other times we'll find a bunch. A little bit annoying that it's either dependent on luck or you getting more gold to actually get stuff done, but we can use a different setup for a gold grind to get that done that way, but I feel like this is the more efficient way, because, like, you get fossils, then you get upgrades for those fossils, and then you can just go around and find them. And also, if you get bored, you could always just spam this move over and over again. If the sonar range is expanded enough, you can sometimes see stuff from really far away, and that can really help you out.
Something's there.
I don't see what's there. You pretty much just have to spam the punch button. By the way, those things are the most annoying enemy in the game. I think the best way you can really deal with them is just punch over and over again and hope for the best. Alright. Well, that's all the way back there. I just realized also, if you buy the specific secret... Oh, hello. I forgot there's a hide and seek thing that we have to do. So these dudes are gonna blend in the surroundings, and I guess we have to find them all. Okay, we're doing really well with finding dudes now. Alright. I wish they would kind of give us hints as to where to go for all those hide and seek dudes. Whatever. Alright. Again, more white air to remove. A lot of stuff to do now in the game, but so far we're doing our best. I know it may look like we're just grinding maps and other stuff, but it is actually kind of important that you do this, because right now this is the money efficient strategy. Later on we'll be able to spend our money on maps to make it go faster, but for now, when you can just get normally, I don't see why you would waste your money on this at first. Because then we get a bunch of stuff to find here. Some of that popped on the other layer, so I guess sometimes it'll pop on the right layer, other times it'll pop somewhere else entirely. Okay, I assume if we didn't find the dude, it's probably up here. So we'll just carve a hole into this, or not. Oh, here we go. Or not. Okay, that was a fake out. So that wasn't a dude. If you're wondering why we're trying to punch it out, this stuff is because we're trying to find the dudes, or the frat tones, or whatever. We're trying to find the frat tones scattered around. Okay, another rare map. Yeah, I see, like, it just goes to a different layer, I see. So, sometimes it'll go to the right layer, other times it'll go somewhere else. think it tries to focus on the layer you're currently on at first. Like the sub-layer that you're currently on, but... Alright. Whoa. How far can we go down, actually? It'd be helpful if we actually knew where the dudes were hiding. I knew it. I figured one of those was just hiding over there instead. Made sense. Very sneaky game. That's the only reason I stayed on this layer, by the way, because I wanted to try and find the vanadiums here first. Yeah, they call it vanadiums. Even though it says, oh, banana. Alright, well. What do we have now? Okay, well, this area is completely done whenever we finish out the fossil. Unless we have to go back for another fossil, then we will to our sets. I think that's our hint that these enemies are in the way. I just realized we could just climb up here. And we found where the... Now, hang on. I know falling off is normally how we'd lose, but we need to fall off to get that secret. We wouldn't have found it otherwise. Alright, here we go. Let's pin this rare one first. And start with this secret before going through everything else until we can get through all the other stuff. If you were wondering, by the way, why you couldn't get all the 100% stuff right away, well, those con secrets that we saw before, which is, again, a specific secret level we did at the last part, was the main reason why we couldn't do them right away, because, like, we couldn't just go in and collect them at all. Oh, I just realized something. Maybe they are indicating these as water bubbles. Not water, but the water bubbles. So we have to throw them out. And that's how we actually destroy them. That would make the most sense, actually. No wonder why I'm so confused is one of the smashing tips is for destroying 5 milliliters or so of water. And I'm like so confused, like, wait, how the heck do we destroy water? Isn't that terrain indestructible? Not if you smash through that, I guess. So I guess we just, that's what that means is we basically just have to destroy all the bubbles. Alright, let's see where there's other ones. Keep in mind, we could have explored this area and just found these naturally, but finding all of them takes a long time, and a lot of terrain needs to be covered before you'll end up finding this normally. So having this secret really does make a big difference. Oh, what's this? Falling junk lookout spot. Junk that ends up in our lagoon sinks down here from the surface. The junk is then used to build local resources, like the water tank, Rangu Hain Highway. One monkey's junk is another monkey's basic infrastructure. I cannot speak properly. I probably still didn't say that correctly. Whatever. Let's forget about it and move on. Hang on, Pauline. I'm not interested in that. Anyway, let's keep going there. Yeah, I wasn't gonna hit that enemy anyway, even if I wanted to. If they don't give us discs, then there's no point in taking them out. We do have to get all the discs at some point, but that doesn't mean we should go out of our way to do stuff. As for the fastest way to grind up discs, I think that secret level we did earlier at the start, that might be a great way to get this, but it's probably a waste to go for that now, simply because it'll waste too much time going back through everything else later. Alright, I know we could be teleporting, but some spots you can't really teleport to, and teleporting does take a bit. When you have such a big speed boost, you kind of want to move around a bit more and do other stuff. Oh, here we go. One thing I keep forgetting to do as well is use this while using Zebra to go faster. Wait a minute. How do we go back up there if we can't get that done? That is a really weird spot, actually. Okay, I figured we could skip over water, by the way. It's about time we found some secret. I know it'll feel like we're gonna take a while to get through all of these, but keep in mind, not all of these levels are full levels now. Hang on. Sometimes they will be, sometimes they won't be. It really just depends on what we have to get. Oh, perfect. Good, we found... Just like I mentioned, we found all the apple juice. Now we don't even have to spend money on those. We just have those, naturally. Okay, that's how we get that. That's what I figured. We have to drop on that from above. Alright. Now, let's go down here and see if there's anything here. No, there isn't. We're not even close to done with the fossils, which means back to looking for maps, I guess. Hope this doesn't get too annoying, but to be fair, a lot of this is just grind out, get all the stuff spawned in, get all the maps, and then just kind of hunt down the fossils. Because once you know where they are, they're pretty easy to find out. But before you do that, you could wander for ages before finding stuff. And now that I said that I wouldn't look at guides, that's going to be really tough to do that. As well as figure out how to smash that water, you know. Oh. Where was this whole time? We didn't just find our secrets. We just found a whole nother banana challenge. Right underneath the floor. Oh, great. We have nothing to throw at these guys. Something tells me we have to pick this up and throw stuff out. This is actually tricky simply because of what we have to do. You know, it's possible we might not be able to grab onto that if it's tricky. Because I don't know what triggers it to hit you and what triggers it to Donkey Kong to actually catch that, rather. Alright. Yeah. I will say though, so far we've been doing pretty well at this. I think how you're supposed to find this is probably just punch through that. That makes the most sense. You also have a sonar, too, so it makes sense. Alright. Oh, you could just check that off. Oh, now we've smashed through more than enough water, at the very least. It's about time we got that done. Man, that Dane sucker took forever to get. But now we can get our vanadium from this. And even more stuff done. And then we'll keep going through this game. We'll probably bring up a map at some point. Whenever we finish it. Just so we don't mess up any other secrets we could potentially get. Alright. We have just fast charge all 3 left. Alright. Looking at our secret, we still have quite a few vanadium gems to go. And a good amount of the other stuff left. So, back to spamming this again. We're also getting to the point where we might have to reset the room. There's only so much luck you can have, you know. Doesn't help when they keep giving you gold instead of what you need. Maybe the charging punch is probably how you were supposed to damage K. Rool more often. Because whenever we were doing the other attacks, he wasn't taking a lot of damage. It still worked, it was just not great. Oh, by the way, yeah, don't forget what I said. I wasn't going to say anything about that. I kind of forgot. Sorry. Did I sell anything? I hope not. Alright, well, enough of that. Let's just keep going through. Okay, what did we find? Anything on this layer? Doesn't look like it. Let's just go back into our mode again. Okay, well now we're finding stuff. We also found our last super rare map. Okay, well now we're starting to get fossil maps. We just got unlucky the first couple of times. As you might have guessed, though, this is definitely an overpowered way of grinding. Like, when you can get this many maps so fast, it just gets so fast to just grind everything down. I don't think we even have any secret vanadium gems left here. I think the only things we can get now are for buying stuff. Alright, let's go to the water tank now. We are getting really close to being at the end of this world, actually. I will lie, I'm not gonna lie, this is going really fast. Oh, there was a hidden void thing this whole time we didn't even see. This whole time there was this hidden secret we didn't even find here. One surviving piece of Void's architecture still hidden here. It was simply what we had to do. Because otherwise we wouldn't have gotten that secret. Oh, we found another banana just doing that. Oh, there's a nurse here. Ever tried banana fishing? My friends are trying their hand at the pond behind their tank. Alright. Okay, tell us where to go. So I guess I'll get that next. Well, before we go, we should probably get that done. Style shop first, because we want to get all this done. We'll do Aqua Buffet. We do need to buy out all the stores as well, I will say. It's kind of funny that that doesn't punish you for doing anything, so you could just choose not to do it or not. Alright. Let's keep going. On that note, let's switch to the new stuff we just got. We're kind of just switching to whatever we happen to have. The only difference is we won't be showing off Pauline's dishes, mainly because that Bananza power on I have is already super good. I know we could change, but I'd rather not. We'll trade you a disc for just 100. So that's another way you can get... That's another way you can get stuff done, huh? Alright. I can see if we got that. So does that take one away from a different side area that we've already seen, or does that just do something else? Or no, we just got Lagoon chips and already. Maybe if we do the chip exchange a second time, we get something from this layer, which means we could potentially skip our secrets by not doing the chip exchange at all. But to be fair, we have to do this at least once on each area. I think it probably is most fair to wait until later to get all the secrets. There we go. You beat me to it. I beat him to it. Alright, looks like this is the layer we got stuff revealed for now, which means this is probably the layer we're gonna go to next, actually. Well, we are gonna go to this layer. Or the sub-layer next. Jeez, I cannot speak. But I don't think we have enough time for that. Not right now, not even. Looking at our collection stats now, though, we have almost halfway of half of the bananas now. We have 3 left on Lagoon layer. We have almost half of the fossils. We have 14 left on this layer, most of which have been revealed now. And for smashing stats, we could technically max a lot of these, but some of them are really hard. Some of them, honestly, probably only the ones that matter are ones we should smash. The others, it doesn't really matter. These are really just extra bonuses that can help you out, but they don't seem to count for anything, so they're probably not required for 100%, though. Max percent would probably have you do 100,000 of each, and some of them required basically just doing the same actions over and over again, which can get a little annoying after a while. But anyway, that's gonna be the end of this episode. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later, where we continue to explore this vast open world, apparently, and collect all of the bananas that we can find, get our hands on. Until then, see you guys later. Bye.